Oh, right, day 8. It's going to be a quick one today. Hit arms. It was my rest day yesterday, I'm pretty sure I said that. On day 6, I think. Is it day 9 today? It's either 8 or 9, I can't remember. Anyway. If I had to give one word for today, it'd be reflection. And I'm going to call it reflecting because it ends with an ing. And I've been reflecting on not just the diet, but the lifts I'm doing, the weight I'm pulling, pushing, legging. I'm trying to do a push-pull legs bit there, but it didn't really work. Anyway, I've just been thinking about the whole thing really, and see, I weighed myself on Wednesday, and I never made that clear in the update. I did the day before, but I never mentioned what I actually weighed, and the reason for that is I'd gained 1.5 pounds. And that was something that I was debating not even telling you. And I thought, well, if I don't tell you, I'm not true to the updates, and one thing will lead to the other. I'll just start lying, and then what's the point? So obviously we said we'll eat 3,000 calories a day. And because I know in my day-to-day life, eating, well, I don't eat, no, I do eat breakfast. I eat breakfast when I'm at work, but not when I'm working from home, which, since I've been recording these, I've been working from home 3 days a week, and that will still go for next week as well. The rota's changed, but when I'm working from home, I don't eat breakfast. I skip it. When I'm at work, I will eat 40 grams of oats and like 50 milliliters. Bloody hell, I'm still out of breath. About 50 to 60 milliliters of milk with that oats. I like it quite thick, pretty much dry. Bit of a psychopath. But anyway, that adds up to roughly 200 calories, I think, off the top of my head. Probably closer to 250, but it's virtually nothing. My lunch at work is just a cheese sandwich with just a load of fruit. And every time I put that in MyFitnessPal, God, it sounds like I'm going to cry. I'm not, I'm just out of breath, Jesus. Every time I put that in MyFitnessPal, it adds up to roughly nearly 600 calories, I think. The cheese cuts aren't weighed, but when I was weighing them, enough for the sandwich, it's like 40 grams of mature cheddar cheese, which obviously, it sounds like a lot of calories, but it's really not. Considering the amount of calories that I should be eating a day, it's virtually nothing. And the bread I have adds up to about 120 calories per sandwich. So, and then dinners, when I'm dieting, I'll eat whatever my family makes, or whatever my mum makes, but every single meal she makes is healthy. She doesn't focus on health, but everything she buys and cooks is healthy. It never exceeds 900 calories. So, we all did basic maths, and I'm never good at maths, but that's under 3,000. That's under 2,500. In fact, when I was cutting a year ago, 2 years ago, when I lost quite a bit, well, I lost 15 pounds, but it looked a lot at the time. I was losing a lot of weight, around 2.5 pounds a week, just off that alone. And now we've said, because I'm the way I am, eating 3,000 calories, I can eat a lot more food. So, with that being said, I was eating 1,800 calories, let's say, on those days. I thought, well, I don't really need to be tracking everything because, that's nearly twice the amount of calories. And I wasn't thinking that I was eating those amount of calories. Clearly, I was. Unless that's water weight and it's the first weigh-in, I don't know. I've been drinking a lot more. But still, that doesn't add up to me. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's water weight, it'll be good next week. It may very well be that, but I don't want to waste a week thinking it's that, and it's not. So what we're going to do is, well, it sounds stupid now that I'm 8 or 9 days in saying we're going to lock in, but I feel like I've been lying to myself, and that's something I've got to be open about. I'm never open about that, but at the end of the day, that's how you lose weight. And at 209, well, I weighed at like 296 point something, I think. So I think it was £2 more. I didn't write it down or anything, but it was, I think the first weigh-in was 294 point something, and it definitely said 296. So I gained around £2. Now I will say that was in the middle of the day. That was at lunchtime when I was working from home. I weighed myself on my lunch break, and I don't know the science of how weight fluctuates, but I always found that when I did weigh myself Saturday mornings, straight away as I woke up, the scale would be higher than if I woke up, left it an hour, had a shower, etc., then stepped on the scale. So I always left it a little bit into the day as I was woken up. But yeah, it's something that needs to change. Yeah, that's really the update with reflecting on the diet side. The workout side, I still need to get that notebook. I really do want to document my lifts like that. I can then be more descriptive in these logs. But yeah, apart from that, that's the update. Oh, little Fortnite update. I got the mythic cube 0 point sprite thing. I got it. Saw a guy on Twitter. I never used Twitter, but I just searched in Fortnite sprites, searched it by latest, and just watched people, on like day 2 or 3 of the season, just say, their routes and things. And there's one guy posted a route that everyone was doing to get the sprites, like the north side of the map. And like every lobby, people were like going to the first chest, doing the route from start to finish. And I thought, fuck that. I went the reverse way. I've done it maybe 100 times. Not a single person. And I got the sprite. I've got all but 3 gold sprites, 1 legendary, 2 epic ones. Not found them. And they released like a different variant today. So like a gummy bear one. So I've got one of them, the fire one. But yeah, we're going for those. Elden Ring update. I'm on the 3rd main boss. It's the, what's her name? I don't know her name. She does loads of magic and she's in a castle. It's like in the lake area. I did 1 attempt on her and got her like to 25% health on the 2nd phase. So I'm going to do it. But yeah, apart from that, that's the update. I'm going to get a notebook. We're actually going to log every single gram that I eat. So yeah, that's the log. Bit of a long one today, bit of a yap session, but yeah, I'm going to go home, blast some music, have a shower, get in bed, doom scroll a bit, put on some YouTube, go to sleep. It's Friday tomorrow, we've got Cheston back. Fridays at work, we're always in the office, and they're always good times, good vibes. So yeah, that's it. We hit 8 minutes. Bye.